Hey, this is Gurpreet, and she's really special because her dad was our photographer for our wedding. So obviously when Gurpreet messaged me on Facebook and said, oh, you know, Dad used to show all your photos to everybody going through the door. I was like, oh,
he still does.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've stayed in touch, and Gurpreet herself is a makeup artist and a really good friend and an Illamasqua freak as well. She loves her Illamasqua. So we're going to do a bridal. Gurpreet's already been a bride, so she's got her beautiful lehenga on. You can just about see her blouse with my stunning jewellery. And we're going to do a traditional Indian bridal look, and normally I say to my girls, okay, you tell me what you want to do, but I've kind of got this thing in my head, and it's also going to be very different for Gurpreet because I like to I want to go for something really simple, very classy, very elegant, and I know that Gurpreet does like smoky and
I go all out.
So I'm going to do something that is a lot different to what you would normally have.
This was recorded in May as part of my bridal campaign, and I can't remember everything I've used, but I can take a pretty good guess. So that was Smashbox primer going over the base, and then applying, that's the whole face, and now I'm applying a gold colour tattoo by Maybelline, and I'm doing that all over the eye. This is a product I use all the time. I'm now applying gold pigment, probably Stargazer, onto the lid just to smooth that out a little bit. Now don't be afraid to do this. Take a kohl pencil, one that's really easily blendable. This is MAC Feline Kohl Power Pencil, and I'm applying that to create the shape that I want, and I'm going to blend it with a brush very gently. It just adds drama and really helps shape the eyes. So I'm applying a little light gold to give a light reflection on the eyeball there, and just blending that into the gold I applied. Then applying a grey brown onto the crease and above that onto the brow bone, and just softening that out. And then I will come in and go down the nose a little bit to contour. Applying a little lighter brown as well, just to warm up above that eye. Just combing the brows through, and then just putting a bit of gel on them just to get the shape, and then I'll apply a little bit of colour just to darken them a little. After this I'll apply a liquid eyeliner, probably the Inglot one or the Makeup Atelier one. One's waterproof, one's not, but I'll create a cat eye with that, and then I'll apply kohl to the bottom of the lids and onto the waterline. So now we're onto the foundation. You're going to see a few stills very soon, and that's because I want you to really sort of focus on the base now, because what I'm going to do next goes completely against what I've always said in the past, and that is do a light base, follow the colour of the client skin, blah blah blah. And I've always been very anti making the face white, and I've always admired some of the high-end artists in London and Birmingham and all over the UK, even abroad, just for their base and the glow that they create. And I never knew how to do it. One bride I had kind of really pushed me to go down that route, and I could see the results, and since then I haven't gone back. So what you see next is going to look very, very plastered, very, very cakey, very, very white, but when you see what I've created here, which is a skin colour that matches the rest of the neck, you'll see why I've done it. It creates a glow. You don't notice any, you know, it's all balanced out later with powder, but what it creates is like an underglow, and then you've got then I bring in sort of the natural tones of the bride's skin, and you'll notice that all of a sudden it doesn't look as cakey, and then as the makeup settles it starts looking more so like the bride's skin tone. So I just wanted to sort of explain why I've now taken this U-turn and gone down this whole route of using a lighter foundation, 2 or 3 shades lighter than the client skin. This one's probably even more lighter than it's supposed to be, and I would tell you guys, if you've never tried this before, try it, because you will see kind of a glow coming in. You've got to have the right colour powders. Do use the powders that match your skin colour for this to work. Right, so here's the scary bit. I'm applying I think it's Illamasqua's Rich Foundation. If it's not that, it's Skin Base, but I think it's Rich Foundation. I find Skin Base a little bit too shiny at times, and applying that quite thickly all over the skin, blending into the hairline and down the neck up to where the necklace is, and that will just help, you know, make it look like it's you know, all one colour to start off with. A blank canvas is what I've wanted. And now what I'm doing is applying 3 shades of powder, and I mix between the shades as well, in order to create the contours and put back in the features of the face. And I kind of put a bit on, come back to it, let it sit, come back to it. So I've applied lashes in between, and now I'm coming in with a darker colour. I'm applying Illamasqua's powder, and the deepest colour I have, which is a slightly warm colour, and you can see that suddenly just made those cheekbones pop. And then applying that to the outer parts of the face. And I probably just blended that with a little bit of the lighter one just to create a different shade there. I'm applying a highlighter to the top of the cheeks. I don't remember which one I used now. It could be an Inglot highlighter, or it could be MAC Soft and Gentle. And I do tend to use 2 or 3 together just to get a really nice gradient light effect. And I blend that in just to create a nice glow. That's Gurpreet just checking it out there. So while that's settling in, I'm also applying Urban Decay's Copper Pencil. It's a copper colour, it's beautiful, I love this. And I blend it out with a brush while it's still drying so that I get a nice smudgy look, but a clean smudgy look. So the foundation still looks light. It will do its whole oxidizing thing and look darker, and I will go over it again and make it deep, and you'll see that towards the end. You might not see me do it, but you'll see the final finish. So applying a light lipstick, probably Sea Sheer or a bit of Underplay. But yeah, this is the finished look. This is just naughty Gurpreet. She, as I said to you, knows how to do all these poses. She's a pro at it, but she's absolutely stunning, and I loved having her with me. Thank you so much, Gurpreet. I know you'll be watching, and I hope to do this again with you soon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.